if they like go man-at-arm forward and they tower your wood and your gold, you immediately die. So you have to be very careful and have the scout up there around your base looking for the forwards, and you have to be pre-walling in ways that will keep your gold and at least a wood safe. Moving. Oh, I see. Rebalancing. Well, the micro was good, and you made me rebalance like a fuck ton of times. All right. So we can... Should we do it one more? I feel like we should do one more of the archer ones because the improvement from game 1 to 2 was like light years different. Let's see if you can, on the third one, you can beat me. And the nice thing that I like about team game is when you're playing right, you're really just doing these optimal builds and having like the best game you've ever had. It's just like, I'm not thinking about making skirms or doing other shit. I'm just making the perfect build order for making archers, right? It simplifies it, but it also gives you the stronger army than you normally would. But that's because you have an ally to back your ass up when they counter you, right? So obviously, here it's just a 1v1, but we're practicing thinking that it's a team game for you guys that are just joining.
What's going on?
This gross bug lady is my new friend.
I'm learning many things like in a pet and ugly.
Yeah. So I'll talk through the build again. So first priority is get the sheep, start scouting, and then we want to get 6 vills onto sheep as soon as possible. That will give us minimum food production for our TC. Actually, slightly extra, because you only need 5. And then we'll do 3 to wood. So let's go one step at a time. I'll show you. Show you right now, Spigot. This is the flanked build for going archers and fletching. Okay, 6 there. Got my 2 boars. Gonna look for a safe wood. I'm gonna actually not go here, I'm gonna go here because my gold is really close, and if I have to freak out and defend my gold, my vills will be right there on my wood, ready to make a panic tower or whatever. So now I only have to protect this area. Shift Q them onto the next sheep, so there's no idling. We do the same things with the wood choppers. Not the best wood, actually this is fine. So we want to be chopping the inner woods. I don't know if this is going to make sense to you guys. So see how I'm diagonal chopping inside the wood line, and then the second vill's chopping this. So by the time the first line of trees goes down, you can almost fully saturate and not need a second lumber. That's the goal. Now I got 3 on wood, 6 on sheep. Q to the next sheep, so I'm going to grab boar. The next vill after this, I'm going to look for my 2 houses to start walling to protect my wood. That seems like a good place to make a choke. It's near my TC, so units will be running this way. I'll probably just put palisade there. Okay, I want to maintain only 6 vills on pig. So now I'm going to send my other ones to berries. Put 1 inside for saturation. And now I'm looking for my deer. Super nice to have deer in a archer build, because you don't have to go to your farms as fast, which means you can make more archers. Blacksmith, ranges, all that good stuff. Now we've got 4. This is about halfway done, so we need another reel going to the boar. I've already got one kind of idle out there, so let's use that. We really need Deer. Deer's over here. Let's go one extra onto the berries. So we have 5 now. I'm trying to maintain 6 on the boar. And the deer's not in. If I had deer coming in, I would let myself float up to 9 bills here. This boar is almost done being eaten. We're just going to let it fully finish so we're not rotting too. That deer should be coming in. Very late on our deer. Back to wood, we're oversaturated. We've got 9. 3 of them will go to the deer. 6 is going to stay on the boar. I don't know why you're walking around the forest. So we're going to shift queue these to the next tree. Or not, because graphics. 21 pop. We're going to do our loom. Shift Q to the next berries that I want to be eaten. Again, grabbing those inner trees first. We want to get to 12 on wood. We've got 4, 8, 9. We oversaturated those berries, so we can take a little off of there. I'm late on my deer. These should be in, saving these sheep. Soon we'll want to go on to gold. The berries don't rot, so we're going to make our buildings with them. We're going to let these keep hunting since we have stuff on hunt. 2 range, wood upgrade. Fuck. Forgot to go to gold. I was supposed to send 2 to gold. Luckily we're Ethiopian, so we do get that extra 50 gold. It helps a lot, actually. Okay, so that's good. This is wall down here. Gonna have him go back to there. We're gonna watch the top now, get our blacksmith. We're rallied to the gold. We're gonna start making it as soon as we can now. Couple of archers. House is a little late, so we're seeing things that are not correct, right? As we're doing this build, you can really pick out all the things that are slowing you down a little bit when you're trying to optimize. So blacksmith. Again, we want to get to that. We're watching our entrance to our base. That's what we're doing with our scout. We've got 6 on sheep, so now I'm going to start going back to berries once I have my 7 on gold. Rally those so I don't have to look anymore, and then we'll go forward. What do we need? 1 more on gold there. The reason I keep the scout back is because if I'm getting forwarded in a team game and they go like pocket scout and the flank is like forwarding me, you really got to have your scout there ready and seeing when it's coming in. So we've got 7 on gold now. We'll put them back to berries. Okay, we know where he is now. I'm gonna rally across. So much on wood. Get those wood upgrades going. Okay, farm upgrade done. You know what I did? Trying to get up to like 15-ish farms. I can shave some off of wood now. I only really need 10. The 12 was just to get those the extra wood for the farms and ranges and all that shit. Since I'm housed, I should be doing that upgrade. Now I want to get completely walled, just so there's no like, if there was a pocket, they could be sneaking scouts around. So get fully walled before I might have to really hard micro. In fact, I don't even want to hard micro yet. I want to make sure that I have. Now we're good. So I'm patrolling sideways to where he's standing in the hopes that I will dodge his stuff, his arrows. So he really shouldn't be taking this fight, I don't think. Kind of dangerous. Although he did really well. Almost even, but in my opinion, if you're going to take a fight and it's a question of whether you go even or not, I wouldn't take it. Alright, so this game we got wheel when we're supposed to. Put a little bit more on wood here. We're going to go back to 12 again. And I'm going to do a third range as I'm upping to the next age. Which means we'll have to get to 9 on wood. So third range, we'll go up. Since we're up, I don't want to take a fight unless I'm going to get a really good value out of it. So I'm going to send my scouts in first, leave my ranged back far enough where they're not going to die, and I'll have time to run. Okay, that's a small force, so I'm actually going to pressure it. No, I feel like this is a bad idea. It's not that small of a force. Now let's back up. We know where it is, so we know he's not going to be raiding us or anything. But if you're close to an upgrade in a team game, don't be afraid to just run back. Crossbow with numbers is going to be a lot better than, you know, only a few, but we cleared out some archers, right? Because we're going to have to be killing knights. So we need a big ball of archers. We got to be a bit more efficient with our fighting than in a 1v1 you would. So I'm oversaturated kind of hard here on gold. So nice and safe. So we're going to get wood, bodkin, and crossbow. And then we're going to kind of judge whether we want to add TCs or uni. I'm going to do both this game because I have a good amount of army. Can really benefit from the upgrade. And my farm count's not too bad. I have 13, so I can saturate 2 TCs and have a little bit of extra farm land left over, so this will be good. Okay, so blacksmith, or excuse me, not blacksmith. Ballistics comes out. And move forward. We can actually afford thumb as well because we have our saturation farm count that we need, minimum as the TCs are up, and it's not quite up yet, and we're floating. So we can spend a little extra. He's going to move forward first, so we're going to move back and just try and clean him up since we have a larger force. With tech as well. Close army, but we have a larger force, so we can clear. So now we have 2 TCs going, 12 farms. He's actually thinking about running now. Too late. I'm going to get to that hill, though. Nope. So now I'm going to split into 2 forces. I have such a large archer number that I can actually kill 2 archers at the same time. So I want them patrolling in 2 groups instead of just 1, otherwise they're going to overstack. He will be caught eventually. Whatever one he's aiming at is going to be the one I'm patrolling side to side to try to dodge. Oh, I keep clicking on my house and shit. Okay, come on. And now we need saturation for 3 TCs, which is 15 farms at least. So that looks right. Now we can get more upgrades. Alright, so we're gonna go up. Alright, so now we're gonna get ARB soon. So the way, so this is not a 1v1 build. So this is specifically for team game flank. Team games is streamlining a build that works with your ally so that you both don't have to upgrade two different lines of armies. So in a 1v1, what he would be doing is adding on skirmisher or something like that as I got a higher archer number, or vice versa. Mangoes is good because it keeps you from using food. It's just wood and gold, and that's kind of what you're geared for. So in team games, you'll see that more than skirm.